Upon this rock I will build my church. Today we celebrate Saints Peter and Paul, two monumental figures in the faith, each of whom could probably eclipse the other in a short video like this, depending on how we wanted to allocate our time. But rather than talk about Peter or Paul, I actually want to talk about the and. You see, the immense influence that both of these figures had in our faith is incredible. In fact, Christianity probably wouldn't be here today without either of them. Both of them ended up in Rome, the seat of the empire at the time. Both met their demise there as martyrs, witnesses to the faith. They both nourished the faith there and around the world by both their life and their death. When St. Irenaeus of Lyon talked about Rome in the 2nd century, he identified the city with both Peter and Paul. Yet, as St. Paul tells us in Galatians, the two didn't always see eye to eye. But yet today they're remembered together. Sometimes we can see ourselves in the church as the lone voice trying to speak for Christ. Yet, we must realize that we're not alone in this task. There are other messengers of Christ. And some of those messengers we might have minor disagreements with. Saints Peter and Paul were both huge figures. Yet our church would be impoverished if we lacked one or the other of them. Like a painter using many brushes and many paints, God works through many different people and different techniques. And they all come together to make one masterpiece of God's grace. So let us today follow the examples of both St. Peter and St. Paul and allow God to use us in his masterpiece.